Right, listen here, you fucks. I've got a few things to say. This is not fucking Zelda. How many times have I got to say, this is fucking Zelda. That is Link. Zelda, Link. Get it fucking right. Jesus fucking Christ. Right, anyway. So, we're going to be talking about Breath of the Wild and why I'm really excited for this game. First of all, it's an open world game. Like, any game that's fucking open world, Skyrim, Far Cry, like, any games like this, I fucking love. But it's a bit different in Far Cry and Elder Scrolls, because, like, this is not just some open world game. This is a Legend of Zelda game. Legend of Zelda is like one of my favorite franchise in video games. I first started playing Ocarina of Time when I was like 8 years old. That was well ahead, like it was well past my generation of consoles, since I was playing the GameCube. Like I was first exposed to Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, but it was Ocarina of Time that really brought me in. That game was a big game changer for the gaming industry, since it really helped evolve 3D gaming. And now with Breath of the Wild, it's saying, fuck off Ocarina of Time. Even though that was a great game, there were a few things in Ocarina of Time, like it was very restricted in an area, probably due to the technology, but it was very restricted in terms of like where you could go. Like it was actually go to Zelda, talk to Zelda, get thing, go to Death Mountain, and that was how it was structured. With Breath of the Wild, you wake up in this chamber, you're like, alright, you got an iPad, alright, Zelda's telling you some shit about how you're like, you died and now you're back, because like apparently Link was shit in the game or something. And now, you go outside and there's this like massive fucking world to explore, and then you're looking around and you're like, you can go there, you can go there, it doesn't matter. Like, you can go straight to the final boss if you want. I mean, you'll probably die before you get there, but you can do it, you can try, and people will try, and I'm gonna try. Obviously not the first time, because that game actually looks pretty fucking challenging, and they've even got like a Heroes Pro mode or whatever that you can try, and there are so many things you can do. From the start, you have like, you can pick up a stick from a tree and you use that as a weapon, and then you can find an axe next to the old man at the start. In the Great Plateau area, which is fucking massive, and that's like that was the E3 demo, was the Great Plateau, and that's considered a small area of the map, but it's fucking huge, I'm not gonna lie. And there's so many things to do in that little area. It makes me think, what's going on everywhere else in the world? Like, what's going on at Death Mountain? What's going on in Bloomin' Hyrule Castle? Like, and there's so many references to the old Zelda games. This is really like a love letter. They've been developing this game for 6 years, like since 2011 when Skyward Sword came out. Like, I mean, I love Skyward Sword. I mean, that's why I'm called Skyward. I like Skyward Sword, okay? I know it's a controversial thing, but Skyward Sword I think is a good game, but I do recognize that it has a lot of problems. I hate Fi, like, except like the ending where she was kind of alright, I guess. I mean, the music, that did give me the feel, because I did enjoy that story and adventure. Yeah, the one thing Skyward Sword did really well, in my opinion, was the storytelling aspect of the game. Breath of the Wild has taken this like to the next level. I mean, Link wakes up 100 years after supposedly dying to who knows what, and then you wake up, you're told Hyrule is basically fucked, and you have to find a way to save Hyrule again, because you fucked up before and now you died, and 100 years later Hyrule's gone to shit and you need to do something about it. And like, there's this whole thing with like discovering what the hell actually happened, since Link has like an amnesia kind of thing going on. And people hate that, yeah. I think the kind of way that they've done it, I think this is going to be really interesting, how you actually played the game to figure out what actually happened in the backstory of Breath of the Wild. You don't just get, oh, so like once upon a time there was like there was a boy and he did a thing and then Ganon died. And then that's the backstory, basically. I was referencing Wind Waker there. But yeah, and like, I just saw like cutscenes, the story, they're putting emphasis on the cutscenes, like the Master Sword is destroyed and shit. There's Koroks, these blooming things that look like fucking Falco. Like, there's that flying ship he flies up to. Calamity Ganon, Zelda looks fucking awesome, by the way. They've got like, in the way that they're dressed, like Zelda's got her blue dress, Link's wearing his Hylian blue thingy, which I think looks pretty badass, to be honest. Obviously they have connections, you know, with the Triforce and shit, but it's just like emphasizes that Zelda seems to be an interesting character, and she actually talks. She doesn't go bleh, bleh. Like, everyone in this game, in the cutscene, actually has general voice acting, which is really, really cool in my opinion, because people wanted that for a long time. Oh, I love Breath of the Wild. It's so cool. This game, oh. I've lost my train of thought because Breath of the Wild, I have so many things to say about it. I can ramble on for a long fucking time, but people probably just want me to shut the fuck up. So I might just stop the video here and maybe make a follow-up video if you guys really like this. It's really hard to talk really fast and shit, like, I'm trying to make this really fucking interesting, so like, if you really liked it, like the video, subscribe so I do videos. Zelda, Rust, video games, I play them, you play them, we can all play them together if you want, you know? Oh, and one last thing, I'll be right back. Hit the notification bell if you want to get notified when I make videos. So, without further ado, thanks for watching this video, and see you in the next one.